How often do you get your haircut? Does it just stay at the perfect length all the time? I feel like it's never any shorter, never any longer when I see it.
Nah, I usually just keep it at the same. I get it like trimmed up every once in a while, probably like every 4 months, something like that. But yeah.
Love it, man. Well, it's been awesome to see your growth from this time last year. You got here over the summer, and you saw quite a bit of playing time as a freshman. But now you're not one of the older guys, but it's your sophomore year. You're about to start. What's it like being a little older, not being the brand new guy going through all the stuff? How's that transition been?
I feel like it's been great so far. I mean, like that freshman year, it was like kind of just like a learning year, like just getting used to the defense, basically understanding everything. But like now I really got a hold of the defense and I can actually feel like just confident out there on the field so I can like be able to play my own game. So I feel like just especially during the spring, my game's just improved a lot since then.
Good, man. What are like the main things you're working on this spring as far as your game?
I think the main thing I've just been working on is just like technique, like just getting off blocks, just like the little things too, just like my first step, stuff like that, and then also just like mastering the defense mostly. That's really the biggest thing.
So I know you played a lot of running back in high school. Obviously, you got here dedicated linebacker. Having a full year of just being a linebacker under your belt, how much has that helped you improve?
Oh, it's definitely helped me a lot because, high school was high school, like I was just running back and linebacker. I was all over the place in high school basically. And now it's like I get to like focus all my talents into one position. So I feel like it's just improved my game like so much, just like being able to have Coach Shannon and Fuller just like kind of develop me as a linebacker.
Yeah, man. And folks, you guys throw your questions in the chat. We'll take them from you live. And if y'all are wondering, he didn't just play a little bit of running back. I mean, he ran for what, like 1,500 yards your senior year, something like that. I mean, you're
I don't even remember.
Back.
It was something like that. I didn't really check my stats. I really just went out there and just played. To be honest, that was really it. But no, it was definitely a fun experience to be able to just kind of just be all over the field, high school. But yeah.
So without getting into specifics that'll get anybody in trouble, what's different about this year's defense already than last year's? Obviously, y'all are sending a ton of guys to the NFL, which, unfortunately means we're losing them. But what's been different already?
I feel like just like for me, I feel like it's just a completely like different defense than it is last year. Just all like the younger players kind of taking in bigger roles. And I feel like I've just seen the improvement just from everyone compared to last year. Like looking at my teammates, and it's like they just like I feel like everyone knows they have to take on this bigger role with like so many people going to the league this past year. So I just saw the development overall of kind of just the whole team. So I feel like for next year we're going to be in a great position.
That's awesome, man. So T. Smiley wants to know, Blake, great reports coming out of spring practice. How well do you feel like you've settled into the linebacker position?
I feel like especially in during this springtime, I've settled like a lot since then, because before like it was like at high school I didn't really play too much linebacker. I was mostly like we was talking about like running back, safety. I would just like play a little bit of edge, but now that I've had like a year under my belt, it's just I'm getting like kind of just used to the position, being able to like read the offense and just like the little techniques, like getting off old linemen and stuff like that. So I feel like I've just developed a lot since I've been here.
So if you mostly played running back, I mean, who identified you as a linebacker first? Like who was like, no, that's your college position. You should be a linebacker. How'd that happen in high school?
So really what it was is I went to a bunch of these camps, and I would always go there and play like go to the camp like as a running back or like even receiver, because I played receiver too in high school. And then one of the Fresno State coaches just saw me at linebacker, and he was like you look like a good linebacker. And then like they offered me, and I noticed, I'm like, okay, I'm getting like these offers at linebacker. So I'm like, if I'm getting offers at linebacker, I mean, I'm going to trust these college coaches. They obviously know more than me. So that's really what got me to start playing linebacker, was just other coaches like thinking that I'd fit into the linebacker position better.
Yeah, well, I'm glad they identified that, man, because watching you last year, I mean, y'all should be real excited for this year. I'll leave it at that. But Juju Baker wants to know, what's your relationship like with the other linebackers in your class, like DeMarco Ward and Justin Cryer?
Oh, we're all super close. I mean, like I feel like especially after like almost having around a year together, like we're always just hanging out. We go do something. We're always gonna do something together. Even like all the younger guys too, like Tamir and Jaden, and even Sean. Like I feel like we're always like super close. Just like even in the building, like we're always having a fun time. So I feel like our linebacker group this year, I feel like is super special.
So I know last year Tatum and D'Lo had a tradition where they always had to have Outback wings before the game. Like to the point, I'm pretty sure D'Lo's dad had to drive like 30 minutes in Pittsburgh to go find them an Outback.
Yeah.
Do y'all have any traditions as a linebacking core, like anywhere y'all like to eat during game week or anything like that?
I mean, we don't really have anything like specific, like where we go like to a certain restaurant every time. It's like every Thursday we'll have like a linebacker dinner, like right before like that Friday before the game. So we always just go out and just as a linebacker group and just go out to eat. That's really the only thing I could think of right now.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, thanks for joining us. It's always awesome to talk to you. It's been awesome to watch you develop, and I'm just excited for all the fans to see you on the field in 2024. So,
All right,
thanks a lot,
thank
man.
you.
Appreciate you coming by.